Juliet Seals, Carol Gomez, Mary Nagasa, Althea Fraser, Althea Clifford, Maria Saunders, Joan Clifford, Erica Paul Joseph, Marilyn Salandi. December, Yolali Coltrus, Anna George, Ray Hansen, Ramdani Maharaj, Margaret Marchand, Jacqueline Beckers, Joyce Dunmore, Heather Palmer Ovid, Jasmine Copeland, Christine Oxley, Sylvia Carol Khan, Carol Sebrew, Angela Gomez, Urcha Utley. That's the lot.
So again, we invite those who would have heard their names, please grace us with your presence to the front, because you are the birthday people. Okay? That doesn't mean we won't recognize and sing happy birthday for everybody for the past months. But those are the people who've been with us for the year. That's it. Now let me hand you over to the chair for the meeting, or Vice Chairman, Mr. Carl Ryan.
You hope not there?
Shall we remain standing for the prayer? Okay, begin. I see here welcome. Is that about new members? Yes? Okay, so who are the new members here for the first time today? Thank you for joining and welcome. It's tradition that we ask you to say your name, a little bit about what you do, and I suppose what you hope to get out of this group. Do we have an extra mic? Not financial, right? This one? So we won't have the individual introduction.
Not now.
Not now. Okay, so let's give them another round of applause. And thank you all so much for being part of this family. Now, this is a very large group. I've never experienced anything so large in my life.
Yeah, right.
But we have a little problem. The problem of listening and paying attention. So I suggest if you cannot pay attention, pay me. It's important so that when information is transmitted, you will have to ask your friend, what he say, what she say. You know, it's good for our mental health. You know, I'm on this mental health thing.
Yeah.
But listening is important. I know some of us have difficulty in focusing for long periods of time. But try as much as possible, even if you have to speak in whispers so that we wouldn't get the feedback here. Could we try that? Yes. And everyone who do that, at the end of the session, I'll give you $20. Accepted? Yes. Okay, good. Right about now, we would have the minutes of the last meeting.
Morning, members. The minutes of the meeting in November is as follows. The regular meeting was called to order on Tuesday, 13 November 2018 by the chairperson, Norma George Ocho, at 10:30 a.m. at the Pleasantville Community Center with the following members in attendance. Norma George Ocho, chairperson, Carl Ryan, vice chairperson, Maureen Taylor Stevenson, secretary, Gloria Edwards Sibaran, assistant secretary, Irvin McKenzie, treasurer, and Donovan, assistant treasurer, Hollis, Clifton, PRO, the 5 committee members, and the 3 trustees. Members in attendance total 149, including 17 new members. The meeting started with the singing of the national anthem and the saying of the TTARP. The chairperson welcomed all to the meeting and apologized for the late start, which was due to the malfunctioning of the PA system. She expressed her sympathy to those who had lost a loved one and observed a minute's silence and asked them to be strong at that time. She also advised members that they should contact members not seen at meetings. Minutes of the last meeting was read by the secretary, which was confirmed by Ms. Oster James and seconded by Ms. Estacia Duncan Bible. Matters arising out of the minutes. Mr. Nigel Thomas, co-owner of an IT consulting business, gave a very informative lecture to the members on the use of technology. Dr. Francesca Alcala, a musicologist, gave us a very interesting history. Alad, a musicologist, gave us a very interesting history of parang and its origination. Token was given to both lecturers by Vice Chairperson and Ms. Angela Farry. The Treasurer's report. Treasurer Ms. Irvin McKenzie read her report, which showed they brought forward an amount of $12,921. Correspondence in. A request from the Lady Pochoy Home for support as their tea party in the sum of $500. The correspondence of request was granted, a thank you letter was sent to the group. Other matters. Board member Mr. Neville Navarro spoke to the members of 2 cruises to the Caribbean islands next year. the introduction of the hospitalization plan for TTARP members, the display of things for sale such as crafts, plants, etc. by members. Birthday celebrations for the months of October, November, December. Luncheon to be held on the 11th of December 2018 at a cost of $150, dress code elegantly casual. The meeting ended at 12:10 p.m. with a prayer, respectively submitted by Maureen Taylor Stevenson, Secretary. Omissions or commissions? Can someone confirm the minutes? One name, please. Edwin Barrett, the seconder. Okay, thank you.
I'm sorry I say that, you're too quiet now. You know. And I have a small bank account. Could I retract my statement? Oh boy. So we have someone confirm the minutes and we have someone who second. So we move on. This mic system sounding great, boy. Wow. Another round of applause for the PA system operator. Is this going to be a permanent thing or is it a one-off thing? Are you coming back next month? Thank you. Okay. So we move on to the executive report, end of year executive report. Treasurer's report. Okay, my mistake. Now the treasurer is a very important person, so pay strict attention. And you see she have on red.
You ready? The mic too high.
Mr. Ryan has us in a very nice mood. Congratulations, Mr. Ryan. It's Ryan, right? Carl Ryan. Right. Now, last month, if you were paying attention or if you can remember, my report for October was an interim report because I told you I had adjustments to be made. So I have done that, so I'm now presenting you the final report for October and then I will give you the report for November. Our income for October was $3,805. Our expenses were $3,541. Our expenses were a little high because we made a contribution to Lady Ho-Choi Home of $500 and two of our members suffered losses, so we bought wreaths, etc. We donated to the funeral expenses. So our net surplus in October was $264. We've given us a balance carried forward to November of $11,796. So here we are for November. We started with $1196. Our income, $5,260. This consisted of receipts from our meeting, our subs, the $20 which you pay at the door, and the surplus from the outing. I think that was the outing to Lupino, if I'm not mistaken. So our total income was $5,260. Our expenses, $4,456. High expenditure items for the birthday gifts, $1,000.
$1,000 was put aside for that. And we bought that coffee urn there that belongs to us. So I consider that a capital expense. That costs $575. So all of those things contributed to our expenses of $4,456, leaving us with a net profit of $804 for October. So the balance carried forward to December is $12,600. Okay, so that's your report. Questions on it, which I hope I can answer. Any questions? No questions? All right, thank you very much.
What is tradition? Do we submit copies of the financial report to members? No. It's personal. Not by you. Okay. You know, we tend to learn a lot from other people, and in my sphere, I spend a greater part of my life in the mental health field. So while in England, I was on the ward with this patient and seemed kind of distressed. And normally when you see people in a certain way, you ask them if they're all right. So when I asked him if he's all right, he said no, he's half left. I was kind of embarrassed, you know. Yeah. I never thought about that. But that's an intelligent response. And then we call them mad. Anyway, we would now have the executive report, I believe. End of year executive report. And welcome the chair as he comes to the podium.
Again, good morning to all, particularly welcome the new members. I know we were off to a very late start, we apologize, but a lot of stuff was happening this morning. But in any case, this is our celebratory mood, so we're not going to worry too much about that. You know, you take time, you relax, as I say, sit back and just relax and enjoy. So, thank you for attending. Now, just now the treasurer mentioned the proceeds from the outing. That was the proceeds from the mall outing. And that was a tremendous success. I want to thank those persons who attended, close to 90 persons, because we enjoyed ourselves thoroughly on that trip. So we thank you. Now this is just, as we said, the end of the year. It's just to let the executive, some of you may not know them. So what we have said is at this point, because we're keeping it tight, because time is essential with our birthday people waiting, just to let the executive say a few words to you, and then the members, it will be open to you, of course, to say a few words. Again, we started in July. For those who now don't know, the new executive came on stream in July of this year. So this is like the 6th month, and I think we've done very well for 6 months. Don't you agree? And of course, we have this suggestion box. We will strive even further, because I said it last month and I'll keep saying it. This is about us, not the executive planning for you, and you come and you sit back and you'll be entertained, but about us. It's our group and we're going to do it together. So with your ideas, your contributions, we're going to move forward. But of course, we've got the box, and I thank Megan Carrington, one of our members, for providing the box, and of course for doing that. Thank you, Megan. Because we always welcome any suggestion that members bring to us. Sometimes we're not thinking about it and you come and you say something, you say, yes, that's a good idea. Let's see if we could work that. Okay, just a couple of quick things. Reminders, the lunch, well, I said we will continue. I hope you don't plan to go home too early today because the lunch has to be sorted out, persons still have to pay, etc. And I just want to make clear, because of our space, it's not that we don't want all 100, and we have a large group, let me talk about that. Our group is growing steadily, so we have a very large group. Some people didn't know about the luncheon, they came for the first time today, they would like to get into it. But we have a space to look at, and we're going to look at that, and if we could put you in, no problem. But you've got to wait for that till the end of the meeting. Okay, persons who pay down, etc., please be sure and complete your payments. Officially we start eating around 11, but we like our members to come earlier and, linger and mingle and socialize a bit. So see if you could come in the place will be open from 10. So see if you could come in early and do what you can to really make yourself. And of course, remember, we said we will not be serving alcoholic drinks, but for those who want their little tickle, you have to bring your own drinks. We're not stopping you. You can put it on the table, you can put it in your bag, you can put it wherever. Legal drinks, not only legal drinks. So please, if you want your alcohol, we're not stopping that. But as usual, make sure it's safe, make sure that you're not the one driving home, make sure how much you consume. We seniors and we healthy, but we still have to look after ourselves. Well, I mentioned last meeting the dance group. This month I have to congratulate the panis. Okay, some of you who may have attended. Or panis who are on stage doing us proud. Are you here? Could you stand up, please? All our panis. You know we have a pan side here. Right. And they were doing their thing and doing it marvelously. Under, of course, Ms. Coltrus is the former chairman, she's the coordinator. And they did it really, really well. I enjoyed that performance thoroughly. So we congratulate them. This morning, one of our members, and I'm so happy when I say that because, you're part of us, El Drago, that's one name. His name is Ainsley Myers, okay, he is helping out with you, and we've had problems with our system. So we're so glad to have him here, and of course, as the vice chair said, we hope he stays, because obviously we could do with this assist. So thank you, sir, for assisting. Right, and as we go along, any other announcements I will give it. I know there are some people who have some things for sale, we'll talk about that before the end of the meeting. So I thank you for what you've done for us and how you've helped us develop this group, and we look forward, of course, to 2019 being an even better year, and I wish all of you the very best and blessed of holidays coming up, and be very, very safe. I thank you.
Before I forget, Mr. Navarro is here, and anyone needs to renew a membership, or anyone needs to join. Where's Mr. Navarro? Oh, I thought I was seeing a ghost. Mr. Navarro, you also mentioned that your birthday's celebration is due in this quarter. Give him a round of applause. Madam Secretary, you've got Mr. Navarro's name in your collection. Okay, at this point, we want to invite ordinary members. I don't like this term ordinary. We are special. Executive first. All right, when I come to that, I go deal with that. Okay, executive members, to say a few words or to say anything.
Good morning again. I want to say that this year is my second year as being secretary of the group. I want to thank all who supported me in my efforts. I trust it will continue in the new year. Thank you.
Good morning, you all. What a nice morning. My name is Gloria Edward Sebron, Assistant Secretary. I am enjoying my work and enjoying everybody who coming into this group here. Today, I want to let you all know very quickly, we would like to have a raffle for a 5-year-old who needs a pair of glasses that is costing $850, but due to the kindness of the Seaview, he's given us for $550. So the sheets will be around just now, and we are kindly asking you all to support. But before I do that, let me tell you something quickly. A little 5-year-old boy, a single father, and his father goes to work every day, allows his boy with a caretaker back and forth from school. One day, every time he has an extra dollar, he'll put $1 under his pillow. Why? Because he wanted to make up $50 to buy an hour of his father's time. So, yes, how sad. So, one day his father came home very tired, and he asked, the child asked for $20. And he bawled at him, he yelled at him, and he said, "Why do you want this $20? And the child started to cry, and he said, go to your room, as most of us will do. And the child went crying. Afterwards, when he calmed down, he realized that he was too harsh and it was wrong. So he went and he knocked on the door, and he asked the child if he could go in. The child said, yes, Dad. When he went inside, he asked him, what do you want this $20 for? And he said, Dad, I would like $20. I have $30 under my pillow. He pulled out all the little crumpled dollars, and he said, I have $30. I want $20 to make $50 to buy 1 hour of your time to come home and have dinner with me early. The rest, I'm leaving the pieces with you. You can put it together and pass it on. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, everybody.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. My name is Antonia Holloway, and I am one of the trustee members, and it's a pleasure working with this group. And I want to thank everyone who assisted me with the jerseys, the printing of the jerseys, so you will have new management for 2019. And God bless you all, and have a happy and holy Christmas.
Any other executive member?
Hi, the treasurer again. But I have to attend to some business before I tell you a little bit about me and my feelings about this organization. I have been informed by Mr. Navarro, who is head office's representative, that my report for November must be confirmed by you, seeing that it is an end-of-year report. So I am going to read it again, and then I'm going to ask someone to confirm. Don't read it again? No. All right, will someone confirm it?
Carl.
Oh, thank you very much. All right, will someone second it? What's Alam? Mary Alam. Well, I'm Ermin Mackenzie. I'm the treasurer. I've been the treasurer since August. I have been in this organization for quite a while, and it is very heartening to see where we are now from where we were. Where we were when we were going on outings, we could not even fill a small maxi. We could not even get 23 people to fill that maxi. And now we have 4 big maxis. The former maxis were the bread van maxis. We couldn't even get people. So we have come a long way, and I really hope, I sincerely wish that we continue to improve and we become a beacon for all TTARP clubs in Trinidad and Tobago. I think the improvement started under the administration of Eulalie. We have to give credit. We have to give credit where credit is due, and this current executive hopes to build on what Eulalie and her team left so that the group will continue to progress from heights to heights. So thank you very much, and I'll see you at our luncheon, but in the interim, compliments of the season.
Morning to everybody again. My name is Larry Reason. I'm a member of TTARP from since 2007. Before they had any group in San Fernando and even Princeton. I've been a member from since then, and I enjoy being in this group because every time you come to a meeting, you meet new people, you associate with new people, you get to know people, and I was very interested. I went to a few of the outings on the outskirts with the members and so on. I enjoyed the company of the members, and I'm very grateful to this group and to the former president and all the past people who run the group. And I wish everybody a happy Christmas and a happy New Year.
Representing them? Hello. I am me. And the chairman says I must represent the men. Little does he know that that's a tall order, and I love ladies. So it's unfortunate that we've got a man shortage. It's a worldwide phenomenon. So ladies, if you could encourage your partners to be a part of us, we wouldn't tap them. Let's let them come. So enjoy on behalf of the men. Hi, bye. The chairperson said I must identify myself. I am Hollis, Clifton, and I'm the public relations officer of this organization. Bye-bye.
What a representation. Any more executive members? No? Well, on behalf of... A little while. A little louder? In a little while, Okay, right. On behalf of me, myself, and I want to thank you all for accepting me in this organization. I haven't been here very long. It's hardly a year, I believe. But in spite of that, you all trusted me. I'm not so sure about that. And you elected me as vice chair. I'm not so sure about that either. Anyway, I willingly accept the post, and it's great to be among you all. Men complaining, where are the men? But as Hollis said, it's an international phenomenon. You know, even in England, where I reside for many years, we have the same problem. Where are the men? And that's a serious question that needs some research. And so, I want to thank you all for being such a good listening audience today. And we hope it continues. And I will be around for a long time, God willing. And want to wish you all a safe, because safety is the operative word these days, a safe Christmas season, and look forward to seeing you all at the next meeting. Thank you so much. Now we come to the ordinary members, and I tell you, I don't like this thing ordinary. We are special people. So I'm wondering if we could consider non-executive members instead of ordinary. If you ordinary, I ain't ordinary. Anyway, ordinary members, anyone has anything to say? Oh, executive member, we're still on executives.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Julie Coultrust. I'm just here to ask persons who are interested in being a panelist. In 2019, I have a book here that I'm registering your names. Now we have to think seriously, because we don't want people coming this week and be absent next week. You have to be consistent if you want to learn to play the piano. Right, so you can contact me. Also, the dance class will be starting in January. Have no date, so you can see me for that also. I have a book here that you can put on your name. Thank you very much. Enjoy the season.
As ordinary members, you have a right and you have a duty, not just to listen and be led, but to speak up. All right, that's another suggestion. We have floor members, we have non-executive members, we have ordinary members, we have members. So we'll put it to a vote. Members, all in favor of members? Okay, so no hand up. Members. Okay. So any member has anything to say? This is a free, open forum where people could speak about their feelings and the interests of this organization. No holds barred. You could curse if you want.
Good morning, members. Good morning. My name is Barbara DePisa Charles. And first of all, they say men first. But I want to wish a special man a happy birthday. which is on Christmas Day. Where's Mr. Clifton?
Present, please. I'm here.
No. Hollis, I wish you. Don't mind, it's an early happy birthday, but I wish you all the best, and I know it's Christmas Day. So all the best, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Then, all the birthday people, especially my good friend, Mr. Fraser. I don't know when it's your birthday, but I know. Happy birthday to you, welcome for your hug too.
I want to express sympathy for my mother because on Christmas morning at 7 o'clock, what you're laughing at? You're laughing at me or my mom? Me? So can I continue? Yeah. Okay, so when everybody was drinking their rum and the punch creamer, right? And some people jamming still, right? All my mother is hearing, push, 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 and then pop, I came. Sorry, Mom. She went to meet the maker. Sorry. Bye-bye.
Mr. Fraser, you don't know your name? You're watching me?
You're back to the camera, guys.
Yes, Mr. Fraser. We're in the same group in Princeton, seniors activity, the senior people. And there I meet Mr. Fraser, and I know his birthday is Mr. Fraser, when is his birthday? 26th of November, it passed already. But happy belated birthday, Mr. Fraser. And then all the birthday people, I wish them happy birthday. Hope they live to see many more years to come. And happy Christmas and a happy New Year to each and every one. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, one more. The big one.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Norma James. I am not usually a frontline person. I love the background, people who know me. But says missed opportunities are never regained.
Yeah, right.
So I could not let this opportunity pass without coming up and say a few words. I have been a member of TTARP for a little bit more than a year. I would have started off when they were at Ruth Avenue, and then they moved to Creative Arts, and then here. So I've been here for quite a while. I will say about a year and a half, and I would have seen the group grow from strength to strength. I have also forged a lot of bonds with new people. I met new people, other persons who I would have associated with, who I would have interacted with. I managed to forge bonds with them as well. The beauty of being a member of TTARP for me is I've been able to visit places that I have not been for years. Lopino, Brasso Seco, Azerite. I went to the mall last year. All three malls. You pick everything you can think about it. Since I've joined, I have been able to participate, and it was wonderful. I want to give a special acknowledgement first to Ms. Coltrust and now Ms. Ocho, because under their stewardship really and truly you would have seen this group grow from strength to strength, and I know that with the current executive that we have, I know that it will continue. I look forward to seeing you all here next week Tuesday when we have our luncheon, and I know that we are going to continue the merriment that we are and the socialization that we enjoy. And I also want to acknowledge the professionalism, the professional way in which this group is organized. So Merry Christmas in advance, and looking forward to many, many more years. Happy birthday also to the birthday girl. Thank you very much.
Can go back.
Anyone else?
Morning, everyone. My name is Kenneth Dubar. Kenneth means handsome or good looking, and Dubar is the statue of a small man. So this is what you have. Now, I think most people know me by now. I am a health technician. I study the human body, and I use the mechanics of the body to rejuvenate the glands in the body, to balance the hormones in your body, because ailment is an imbalance of hormones. I did put on a program here, I think it was in September, and I was approached this morning by a member of the executive to prepare myself for the new year. As long as the Lord permit, I will do whatever I can to assist anybody. If you have a problem and you feel I could be of any help, feel free. Your problem will be treated privately and confidential as a doctor-patient relationship. So feel free. Now, I have been a member of TTARP for a number of years. I don't remember how I got in, if I saw it on the newspaper or somebody told me about it. But after joining, head office sent me a brochure with the different areas and the time they would have their meetings. So I live at Cyperia, and there was a group in Fyzabad, but I choose to come to San Fernando. So that's why I'm here with you. Now, you know, living to reach my kind of age, I'm only 75 years. In the next 25 years, I'll be 100, and then I'll leave this world for the younger generation. It's in a mess already. I don't know what they'll do in the next 25 years. But we live and work our life. Most of you might have spent most of your life in a building as a clerical worker. In my case, I was an outdoor worker. I used to work with TNT as a truck driver. And our boundaries was from Guayagüari to Icatas. So every day of my working life was like an outing. Being in Mayaro, Rio Claro, Moruga, when we're down in the south, we're in Icatas, Cedros, Point Fortin, meeting people, and I am a people's person. I like people. So saying that is, that for those of you who spend most of your life in an office and didn't have the opportunity like myself and Mr. Reason, we've been outdoor people, and both of us were working he was in the oil industry and I was in the electricity industry, and we were both safety officers. I am a safety officer in electricity and other industries. I could start safety from the kitchen right through to the oil field, on the light pole, vehicle and everything. So we experience safety personnel. Because since last year, we wanted to put on a program at one of our meetings to teach you about how to be safe in your kitchen, in your home, in your vehicle. Once I was doing a program for the Ministry of Community Development at the Cypriatic Village Community Center. So I told the ladies, it was mostly ladies, I say you must wash your hands before you go to the washroom, and when you come back out, wash it twice, once in the wash basin in the washroom and then in the kitchen. So one lady said, well, why before you go? I said, you might be using pepper and you forget. And you go put pepper somewhere where you don't want pepper. You know? So all that is safety aspect. Before I close my contribution, I have a little comment to make. The cameraman snapped myself and a lady and put it on Facebook, and it is causing a lot of trouble. Mr. Cameraman, be very careful when you're snapping people. Okay?
I take what is given unto me.
Anyhow, I was asked to say this because it is causing some trouble with the lady and her family. I had my hand around her shoulder and we was talking, and we were snapped and end up on Facebook. And that is all I have to say. Be very careful when you're snapping. And you see, this fella they call Kenneth Duba, I just hide from camera. I don't like people snap me. Okay? So thank you, and may God bless you, and may we continue to enjoy our retirement. It's nice being here, meeting so many people, and enjoying your company. Thank you, and may God bless you.
Good morning, brothers and sisters. It's such a joy to be speaking from a system like this. I am pleased to say that in keeping with the true spirit of Christmas, I am standing here this morning to say that I was a little bit disappointed when I walked in and didn't see tables and tables of crafts, and also Christmas crafts. My mother used to say to me, I was quite a craft person at one time, sewing and doing all kinds of things. I lived in Canada for 12 years, so I came back to Trinidad in 1983 with Canadian crafts, and then I started doing craft courses around, so you can imagine the combination of crafts. And one day she said to me, my mother is dead for 20 years, but she was into catering and cake decorating. That was her kind of thing. She said to me, you see, you and all these crafts, you could go ahead with these crafts, but people always want something for the stomach. So I have reached to the stage that Christmas is a time when your friends, your family, especially with things that they cannot make for their stomach, they always appreciate something from your kitchen. So this morning, instead of working with crafts, I came here with just 8 Christmas coconut sponge, my creation. You could go on Facebook and you might find 50 others, but I brought it, Linda Walters Christmas coconut sponge. And at the end of the day, you could get the recipe in keeping with the true spirit. It is simple, you have variations, and I will show you how you could put it in a plastic bag and give it to somebody, a friend or relative who cannot make good sponge. And we could even talk about good sponge this morning, sifting good quality baking powder, right amount of eggs and things like that, if we have time. So this is my contribution, but at the same time, another thing that struck me this morning when I walked in here and saw so many people, it's such a joy to see this group move from Root Avenue, then to Circular Road and here. And it started with the last administration. It is only now that this is happening. It started and it came up gradually. So I want to say a special welcome to all of you here, and I wish you a holy, safe, and enjoyable Christmas and 2019. Amen.
Man in the house, boy.
Good morning to the head table, members of this beautiful organization. Good morning again. My name is Hilbert Gans, and I am a new member of TARP. My reasons for being a member of TARP: 23rd of March this year, 2018, I lost my wife. And while in my grief and trying to come to terms, I had friends who call and say, Hubert, you need to join a group. You need to join a support group, you know, because it's not an easy task to be married for 35 years and then lose your wife. One of my wife friends who was at UWI with her told me, she said, go and join TAP. And then another friend who used to work with my wife, Miss Ingrid Richard, she said, but why don't you come and join TAP? I say, which part they have the meeting? She said, we have meeting the first Tuesday every month at Pleasantville Community Center. First time I said, okay, I will come to the meeting, but time passed so fast that I forget the first Tuesday. And then I called back again, she said, but how? You're not coming to the meeting? She said, we have one next week. So I came and I registered, and here I am, a member of this organization. This is my third meeting, but since I am here, I've already been to I was at the mall hopping outing last week, and I enjoyed it very much because we also went down to the farmers market down in the Tucker Valley, Macquarie area down there, and I had a good time. And I'm thankful to this group for the support, and I hope that I will stay here because according to the scene, things looking good here. In the midst of my grief, you know, and discomfort, I always try to be, you know, inject a little humor into everything, you know. So, thanks again, and do have a wonderful day. And I'll be here at the luncheon, so maybe at that time I might sing or something or say something, you know, and to wish everybody. I won't talk about Merry Christmas, but at the luncheon I will do my part. Thanks very much.
You want to compete with me? I just see all your videos. I saw you take out Philip Smith and then when you met my brother, they were singing with Panella. Is that my friend? Yeah, what are you coming to?
Good morning, members.
Sergeant?
On my own behalf, and of course as a member of TARP's board, I bring greetings and best wishes to this zone and continued success for 2019.
Your name?
Neville Navarro is my name. I'm a member of TARP's board, and as a matter of fact, the only board member from South. I have to liaise between all four groups in South. I have one question I would like to ask. I would like to speak to some of the oldest members of this zone that go all the way back with Mr. Sullivan, deceased mayor, who was one of the, was it Mr. Sullivan, Dufton?
Dufton, yes.
Right. Members who may have survived since that time. I would like to have a chat with them, please. Okay? If not today, but some other time to come. Thank you very much. Continue to have a successful meeting.
Hello, pleasant good morning to all you lovely folks, my brothers, my sisters in this group. But right now, I'll be addressing the birthday people. I'm being a birthday person. Tomorrow, I will be 73 years old. a few words of advice. When I was 70 years old, when I celebrated my 70th birthday, my sister sent me this. And this. Okay. Thank you. Right. And this morning, looking for something inspirational, the card, 70th birthday, there it was. And she gave me some word of inspiration on my 70th birthday, but as I said, 3 years has gone. The journey has held some special good thoughts, ladies and gentlemen, in this time. Recall them now with gratitude. It has held some surprises. Go back over them to marvel and to chuckle. It has seen development in some of your interests. Go on trying. It has also brought some difficult hours. Thank God that you have not been wholly alone. As a new decade opens up, let serenity be your guide. May your faith grow stronger and more natural day by day. Let your usefulness as a person mingle with others, be more real, forgive yourself for whatever foolish things you might have allowed yourself. So therefore, on this note, I'm wishing all you lovely people on the last 3 months' birthday, happy, happy birthday. And may God continue to bless you, may you continue to grow. I want to see many more years. I don't know about you, but I wish to see many more years. Okay, so.
In the interest of time constraints, we wish to move into the toast. But we need to find out if everyone has a glass or a cup or a jug. If you don't have a glass, could you put your hand up? I have one, but it has nothing in it.
So you don't have one?
Hold on, you don't need to drink your toast. I know it's tempting, but hold on. Put it under the chair or something. Anybody else need? Everybody's okay? One toast. Okay, another one there. Is it one toast or a slice of toast? I don't know. One in the background there. One. Put up your hand in the back. Okay, let's raise our glasses as we toast to the birthday people or special guests. And to wish them an enjoyable what is left of the day, but more importantly, health, strength, and energy for next year and many more years to come. Hip, hip, hip. Hip, hip, hip. Hip, hip, hip. And may God bless all of you. Somebody's going to sing a happy birthday. To you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. God is blessing you now. God is blessing you now. God is blessing the wonderful. God is blessing you now. Great, great, great.
Drago, I said that earlier, and I understand he's very, very famous, so we got he's here to do something for us.
And you tell you how we got the name as Drago.
Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. You might hear the name El Drago. That name came about because some years ago I used to do drag racing with a disciple. So that's how I get the name El Drago. So I'm going to do something for the birthday ladies and for the audience here. If you know the song, you can sing along. Okay? So that's it.
Birthday ladies and gentlemen, just wanted to add that bit. What do you think it is at all? Let me put down this before I get shocked.
Come hold me tight.
emotion if we lost true love and sweet devotion. Your lips excite me, let your arms invite me, because you're here, the time is here, sweetheart. So let's go again. It's now or never, come hold me tight, kiss me my darling, be mine tonight, for tomorrow will be too late. It's now or never, my love will. It's now or never, my love wait. It's now or never, my love wait. It's now or never, my love wait. Thank you.
Fantastic, fantastic. Who could be that? Who could be that? More, come on. Come on. Let me challenge him. Come on, somebody from the audience. Are you free?
Tell me when you will be mine. Tell me quando. We can share a love divine. Oh my darling, tell me when. When will you say yes to me? Tell me quando. You mean this to me. Oh my darling, tell me when. Every moment's a day. Every day seems a lifetime. Let me show you the way to a joy beyond compare. I can wait a moment. Tell me quando. You mean happiness to me. Oh my darling, tell me when. Let the music play. Oh yeah. Music is the food of love. Okay. Every moment's a day. Every day seems a lifetime. Let me show you the way to a joy beyond compare. I can wait a moment more. Tell me quando. Say it's me that you adore. Oh my darling, tell me when. Oh my darling, tell me when. One more time. Oh my darling, tell me when. Sweet music. Oh yeah.
do one more, okay? Are you alright with you all? Okay.
Go Carla, go Carla, go Carla, go Carla.
Show you how to do this song.
I've got sunshine on a cloudy day, and it's cold outside in the month of May. Hey, I guess you will say, what can make me feel this way, my girl? My girl. I'm talking about my girl. My girl. I've got so much honey, the bees envy me. I've got a sweeter song, baby, than the birds in the tree. Yeah. So let me hear you now. Hey, hey. I guess you will say, what can make me feel this way, my girl? My girl, my girl. I'm talking about my girl. My girl.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, in the 60s, they had a special dance with this song, you know. I never remember it. It used to go like this. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, hey, hey. A little bit of twist too.
Yeah. I don't need no money, fortune or fame, yeah. I've got all the riches, baby, any man can see, yeah. So let me hear you again. Hey, hey. I guess you will say, what can make me feel this way, my girl? My girl. I'm talking about my girl. My girl. Talking about my girl.
Show them the dance again.
Let's see that.
My girl. Talking about my
Give them a round of applause. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the morning. Thank you.
Unfortunately, we can't go on like this. We have to stop at some point.
We did ask El Drago to sing next week, and he says he would let us know. I hope he's saying yes, he will sing next week.
That was the warm-up.
Yes, we warmed up. Okay, quick announcement. We have the list here now, people. There's a problem. We know this place could hold a lot of people, but it's a luncheon. And if we put a whole lot of people in it, you're going to be uncomfortable, even with the AC. You're going to be close, so understand, please. Right now, we have 156, right? We have 148 here and 16 more paid this morning, so we kind of be running very, very, very tight at this point in time. Okay? But if you are here, and I understand there are a few people like that, and you have not completed payment, we are taking you off, because this is the final day. Okay, so those who are here and have still not gone to the back to pay their monies, please remember to do so, because we're double checking the list. We have a lot of people, some sitting, told me they want to come in still, and we're trying our best, but space is limited. Okay, that's just one thing I want to say. The gentleman from Asturia, could you stand, please? Sorry, I don't have your card in front of you, so just let me hear your name again, please. Right, Krishnad Gulcharan, and you see what happened happens when we have people coming in with skills, and we keep saying, next year, God willing, we'll have a skills bank established so you know what each person can do. This gentleman was here for Wellness Day from Asuria Insurance. They've got a very good plan. He's a member, so he'll be here all the time. So I'm just letting you know that we've got a member from the company as part of our group, so you can liaise with him. Okay? So, and of course, anytime we have a member who's into anything else, because I always say we need to get things done and we go outside looking for people, and we have people right in this group that we can do service with. Okay? So please, just let us know. Don't forget our suggestion box. No, I'm not sending you home and I'm just giving the announcements in between. We're getting back to the DJ in a while. So we have the suggestion box. What else? And I think everything should be in place. In terms of the luncheon, yes, we're going to try to squeeze in who we have. But if you come to me after and you want the space and we're still looking to see, understand if we can't hold anymore, please. Okay? Thank you. Hand you back to the chair who's doing such a wonderful job. Could you give our vice chairman a hand, please?
A few months ago I mentioned about self-defense, personal protection. I happen to be a martial arts instructor, and a couple of persons have spoken to me afterwards questioning. So if anyone is interested, just let the executive know and we could maybe put something together. Okay, did everyone hear that? Well, say so now. I'm not sure where we go from here. We've had the celebration. I'm not too happy about that because I'm not in it. Anyway, how does this work? You have the names, or you call out the names, and all are seated in the back. Listen, the best part, we still have ice cream to come. So don't you move. Could we have a gentleman from the audience to assist us in distributing the gifts? We have gifts for everyone.
before we leave. Again, while we wait for your ice cream, etc., remember you have to make sure of the luncheon, the raffle, the charitable raffle organized by Miss Sibaran. We're supporting her, so you check that also. I think that's it, right? But we need to sort of Mr. Ryan, Mr. Carl Ryan, who is talking. Mr. Ryan, could you come back up here, please, sir? So that even after we say the closing prayer, you mingle, you wait for your ice cream, you do your thing.
Okay, listening please. Listen, very important announcement. I doubt it's the ice cream making all that noise. Regarding the next meeting would be in January. And that date will be the following Tuesday, which is the 8th. The 8th of January will be the next meeting. Everyone got that?
Sorry, I need to sort of put in here. January is Thanksgiving meeting. Now we're not asking what you all bringing. We know you'll have many things left over. So during the vacation, bring what you can. We will be sharing. Notice I'm saying that. So our refreshments will be, we will be sharing whatever we have in our little Thanksgiving paper bags, we will be sharing. So persons bring whatever cake, sandwich, whatever, we will be sharing. You have, well, you could always get Eartha's, he says ice cream too. Eartha's contact number, we'll put that out. I will put it on the WhatsApp, so if you want to call the hospitality person, no problem. But we will be sharing what we have.
Okay.
Heavenly Father, we want to praise and thank you this morning for a beautiful gathering of all the members of TTARP here present. Lord, as we come together, we thank you for fellowship, friendship, family, support. We thank you, Lord, for those who have made this meeting possible. For those, Lord, who work so hard to make things work. And for those, Lord, behind the scenes, those who volunteer their assistance on a regular basis. We thank you, Lord, for good health, for the privilege of life. We ask you, God, to continue to protect us, to guide us, and to help us always to be mindful of your love for us. We thank you for those who have celebrated, who are presently celebrating and who will be celebrating birthdays. We thank you, Lord. We bring all of us here and our families to you. A special blessing, Lord, for those whose loved ones were lost during the course of this year. We ask you to help us to continue, Lord, to be faithful members as we support each other. And Lord, as we leave, we ask you to grant us traveling mercies. We pray, Lord, that we will continue to be there for each other. And as we have enjoyed the snacks that we have been given, we ask, Lord, as you have blessed it all, to help us to spare thought for those who do not have. So, Lord, again, we thank you, and we ask your blessing for safety on the way home. We make this prayer through Christ our Lord.
Amen. I'm not chasing you home. I love you being here. We have the music we'll enjoy. But when you decide to leave, the chair you're sitting on, persons had to bring them out. So, you know, they need some assist to take it back in. So when you decide to leave, don't just get up and rush to the room. Please take your chairs back. There's a room back there when you decide. If you haven't gotten ice cream, indicate. We're still sharing the ice cream. And remember, you have to fill out the list. Thanks.
And it's short on my call.
and it's still there. Is anyone missing your phone?